all. In the end, they left on their own. I hope Sylvia wound up in a soup kettle of some orc.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
So, you want to kill dragons?
Smart ass. So, do you know how to bring down a dragon? Do you think the beast will just sit there quietly while you chop off its head? Something like that takes good planning and decisive action.
I see. And how are you gonna go about that?
First, we'll scout out where we can find the beasts. Only then will we think about the best way to attack.
I've heard of it.
I think you won't even find a blind sheep.
What? Do you want me to push in your stupid face?
Not as much.
No idea.
Ah!
Parry then!
Give it your all!
That hit the spot. Things I could tell you.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Same old thing all over again.
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
We'll see about that. All right, you win. What do you want?
That will never change.
That's not what I heard.
I don't know why he gets so worked up. It's good that you've come. All hell is breaking loose here.
What happened?
The dragon hunters are strutting around here in the castle and bragging that they can solve the dragon problem. But I'll tell you what, the way they look, they won't even kill a sick old snapper. A lot of us are getting really worried by now and no longer truly believe that we'll ever make it out of here alive.
Weren't there two of you sentinels up here?
Not anymore. Sengrath stood here on the battlements when suddenly he fell asleep. His good crossbow fell down when that happened. We could only just see one of the orcs snatch it up and disappear with it into the darkness. Sengrath woke up then and just ran into the night towards the orc palisades. He hasn't come back since. In us, be with us.
That's not what I heard.
You're pulling such a long face.
Oh, damn it to hell. I tell you, you have to watch like a hawk. If you turn your back for a moment, all your stuff is gone. Dirty scum.
What scum?
Those dragon-hunting riffraff, of course. Who do you think I was talking about? You gotta watch out, I tell you.
Did someone steal from you?
No. They smuggled 20 gold pieces into my pocket. Of course they stole something, you idiot. I tell you, when I get my hands on the dirty swine.
That's not what I heard.
So what are you missing?
My purse, with all my savings in it. And now it's gone.
It'll turn up somewhere.
When I get my hands on him.
Don't say you didn't know that.
What are you doing here?
I'm getting ready to fight. What else?
Who do you want to fight against?
I thought I'd drop in on the paladins and kick their fat asses. Idiot. Against the dragons, of course. What did you think?
Don't the paladins mind you being here?
Nonsense. They have entirely different problems. Most of them are glad to be still alive. The boys' morale isn't the best. That will be their downfall. I mean, just look at those nicked blades they're fixing to go into battle with. Any reasonable warrior would desert immediately.
Have you separated from your group?
My group? I don't have a group. I'm a trophy collector. If I go home without a trophy, then I won't know what I came for. So I can't use anybody else.
Have you set eyes on a dragon yet?
No. I want to get my weapons in shape before I set off.
Aren't you afraid that somebody might beat you to it?
What? Who? Silvio? Have you seen the pathetic figures he's got with him? Silvio can be glad if he gets out of here alive.
Silvio was here?
Here in the castle, you mean? Yeah, he was. But only for a short time. He chatted with a few people here and then set out again.
So where is Silvio now?
The paladins here mentioned an ice dragon in the west. It's supposed to be the most dangerous and powerful of them all. You should have seen the gleam in Silvio's eye when he heard that. One guess where he went.
You don't seem to like him.
What do you mean, like? I'm not particularly proud that I know him. Silvio doesn't have any friends. He needs people who follow him no matter what. That's not for me. I work alone.
Can you help me improve my weapons?
Improve? Better to buy something new and throw away the junk you're carrying around. Maybe I've got something for you. Interested?
What can you sell me?
I don't really have much for a magician, but you can take a look anyway.
Do you have any news?
The dragon hunters have arrived. They strike me as tough bastards, and I hope they are, because otherwise they won't survive for long.
Do you have any news?
The dragon...
Show me your wares.
Enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom. Is it really true?
Where did you pick that up then?
It's a bad business.
It was just like you said.
It was a really stupid idea to come here. I thought there was something to be had here. But there's nothing here but a few arrogant paladins and orcs.
You didn't get that from me.
That's been known a long time.
You forgot about the dragons.
How could I forget? I'll tell you what, I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. Look, I make weapons. The fighting I leave to others.
Then why aren't you standing behind an anvil?
The paladins here won't let me into the smithy. I can't make anything unless I want to wind up in the dungeon.
Is it really true?
What's in it for me if I help you?
I don't have anything. At the most, I could teach you something.
Enos enlightens all those who
I'll try to help you.
How will you manage that? Parsifal has ordered a watch kept on us. No one would dare to disregard it.
I'll do whatever I can.
I can't imagine that he would listen to you.
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains. We were headed for the valley to make a real profit hunting dragons. Their leader went by the name of Silvio. Boy, what an ass. He treated me like I was his property.
I agree with you.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that
It was just like you said.
I never knew that.
Where do you come from?
From the mainland. My people and I fled here.
I'm not telling you anything new.
The situation there is getting worse. The orcs leave nothing but burned-out villages behind. The king has lost control of his realm.
Where are your people now?
I left them. They thought they could take everything they wanted, even if it doesn't belong to them. Count me out.
My own opinion about that.
What else do you know about the war?
The orcs are outside the capital. But whether it's fallen yet,
Really didn't deserve
I don't know. The last thing I heard was that the king is dead. But I don't believe that.
He really didn't deserve
What are you
that.
doing here in the castle?
I heard about the dragons and wanted to help fight them. Unfortunately, I lost my sword when I was sneaking past the orcs. And now I'm stuck here. Without a sword, I can't get out of here. And the swords I can buy here are the worst
Don't
junk.
say you didn't know that.
I shall find your sword.
That would be great. You should look for it on the high cliff to the south. I probably lost it there, near the orc tents.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
It's a bad business.
I'm not touching that.
Hey,
I'd have done it differently.
I think I found your purse.
What?
I hardly
Where?
know what to believe.
What bastard did that?
It's really not.
It was over there, by the smithy.
Where? Near the smithy?
That's been known a
It must have fallen out of a dragon hunter's pocket there. Don't tell me otherwise.
Deserve that.
How would I know?
I'll find that out yet.
Mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I'm no better off.
Don't I
myself.
know you? You were Korangar. You used to be a Templar in the
I
swamp
have my own
camp.
opinion about that.
Call me Angar.
Nothing amazes
I have set
me.
aside my title. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has
Not touching
disbanded.
that.
Curious, but you seem somehow familiar to me. Yet I cannot quite recall you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep properly for some time. These constant nightmares.
How did you
My
get
own
here?
opinion about that.
After the collapse of the magic barrier, I hid
Will it
myself
ever
in the
change?
mountains. It became time for me to do something.
Nobody
I
ever
strayed
asks
about
my
for days until I suddenly awoke in the
I'm
castle.
not telling you
Do not
anything
ask me
new.
what happened. I don't know. To make matters worse, I have also lost the amulet which I have had for years. I shall go mad if I do not find it again.
It can't go on like this forever.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has been enslaved by evil. Your former friends from the swamp camp roam the land wearing black robes, feeling really irritated by anything that moves.
Really not my problem.
What are you talking about?
Nobody ever
The
asks
last thing I
for my
remember
opinion.
is that the barrier collapsed, accompanied by a nerve-shattering scream. Stricken with panicked fear, we fell to the ground, writhing in pain. That voice, it grew ever louder. And then, when it was over, they all ran mad and disappeared into the bleak night, screaming loudly. I have not seen them again.
They serve the enemy now and are nothing but soulless warriors of evil.
By
listen
all
to the
the
wrong
gods,
people.
would that I had not allowed myself to be
was just like
blinded
you
so.
said.
That will never happen to me again.
I
That
never knew
I
that.
swear.
Where did you pick that?
Where exactly did you lose your amulet?
Somewhere in the south, shortly before I awoke here in the castle. I suspect
thought
it was
as
stolen. I absolutely must have it back.
Justice will prevail in the end.
What will you do next?
I shall rest a while first, so that I may take up the search for my lost amulet.
Business.
I have heard something of dragons. It is also
Don't
being
say
said
you didn't
that
know
many
that.
warriors have come to the Valley of Mines
Nobody will
to
want
hunt
anything
them.
from me.
I am thinking of joining them.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's all just
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not? Some help cannot hurt.
What about the dragon hunters?
I will speak with them later. Maybe they can use a strong arm. He listened to the wrong people.
Where do you want to look?
I shall go to the south, where I was last. There is a cave tomb there, surrounded by many boulders.
It can't go on like this.
When will you go?
As soon as I feel better.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I've got to go.
Watch your back.
His deeds were just.
I found your amulet.
Thank you. I thought I would never see it again.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
What makes it so special for you?
It was a gift.
I see.
Some don't even know how wicked.
What are you planning to do now?
Get out of this accursed valley. Perhaps we shall meet again. Farewell.
That is the will of Inos.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
For Inos.
For Inos. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Do you really believe that?
That's totally opinion about that. Some problems solve themselves.
All quiet.
Quiet, yes.
But
My navel's rubbing against my backbone, man. Garand cut the food rations again. If I don't get a decent meal down my throat, then I'm going to bite Garand's fat ass.
He should have known trouble as it is.
maybe I could give you something.
Are you crazy? Certainly not here. If one of the others sees, I'll have a ton of new friends, if you know what I mean. You can find me in the Magician's Temple when everyone else has retired. There's hardly anyone in the temple at this time anyway. I'll wait for you there. But just don't show up with dry bread or some raw hunk of meat, got it?
Better watch out. You hardly know what to believe anymore.
Hey,
It can't go on like this forever.
why aren't you at work?
But that's disgusting! Have you had a look in my chamber? Those filthy meat bugs are everywhere. I have no idea who set up quarters in there before, but I'm certainly not going back into that filthy sty. I hate those beasts, and stop grinning like an idiot.
I wouldn't have done that.
I'll get you now.
That's the first I've heard of it.
The meat bugs are gone. You can go back to polishing your thumb screws or whatever.
Are you sure that not one of those monsters is left?
Pretty sure.
All right, then. Here, take this gold as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, don't make me cry.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy. It can't go on like this forever. I used to say that like you don't have to ask me that.
Hey. Are you all right?
And are you sure those meat bugs are gone?
Look, there's one right behind you.
What? I'm out of here.
Nobody ever asks me. I wouldn't have known why he gets so worked up. It's better to watch out, like you said.
Asks for my opinion.
Hey, you! Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knights. I'm just an imprisoned cook.